Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to the Dwight Schrute, the manager Road to Glory with UD Las Palmas series. And today we will be playing our fourth game of the season, entering in the month of September. And so far we have been doing okay in the league with one win, one draw, and also one loss. Not the prettiest result, but I'm pretty sure this is only the beginning of something new or something big. And right here we were playing this team, and I forgot what's that team called, but right here in the first half, and we conceded very early in the game, just 3 minutes in, and we just conceded with a very poor marking header in the end. And right now, the other team has a chance here. Jose Lu, and good save by our goalkeeper Martinez. I believe that's his name. Unfortunately, our main goalkeeper, our number one goalkeeper, Fallas, is going to be out for 4 months, which is a huge blow for us. But anyway, here's the counter attack for us. Here's Pedri in the middle to a Ruiz, but unfortunately, that was a very poor finishing. He didn't even hit the target. He only hits the defender in the end. And here's a Santana to Sant to Jose Lu. Try to finesse that to the top left corner, but he cannot fool our goalkeeper Martinez. And and here's another shot for the other team. But so far we have been dominated pretty badly. We didn't really have a lot of chance. We only have like one chance, but then that's not really a huge chance for us. Right here, again, still like literally in the first half we're just being peppered by the other team. We literally have no possession at all. We just keep losing the ball in the middle, and here's the cross to Saints, but it's a very comfortable save in the end. And here's Ruiz looking for a run for Varela. Back to Ruiz in the middle, take a fake shot, looking for a pass to Pedri on the left-hand side. Take a shot, but it hits straight at the goalkeeper, and still the score is 1-0. And here's Santana on the right-hand side, dribble past Castellano. Apparently, Castellano is 32 years old, and his contract is running out very soon. And unfortunately, right here, we conceded our second goal here. It's already 2-0 right before the halftime. And yet it has been really terrible. And here's Milla, and unfortunately, I believe Ruiz has taken down the player in the penalty box, and yes, that it's a sure penalty. It's no doubt. I mean, look at this once again, 2-footed tackle. Even though it's not really dangerous, but a foul is a foul, and right now we have to pay that off with a penalty. But fortunately, Jose Lu hits the post, and we're still kind of in the race here, even though we have been, even though we were losing a lot of possession in the middle. And here's Varela to Ruiz, through ball to Pedri on the left-hand side, crosses in the middle to Duro, and our new signing once again hits the mark. That would be his third goal of the season. It's a great build up by us for sure. And right now we're back in the race with only one goal, to tie this game up. And here's Duro, and right now we have a good chance here. And Duro tried to finesse that one, but goalkeeper came out very early. Good save by the goalkeeper, and that's how the game ends 2-1. I'm not very disappointed with the result, even though we lost the majority of the possession here and there. So not losing 5-1 is actually a blessing in disguise. So I mean, we're still trying to, well, at least for me, or Dwight Schrute is trying to experience his team. Yes, again, I have to say this a lot of times, but like the team that we have here, it's not perfect at all. In fact, that is far from perfect. And my goal is to promote as many youngsters as possible. But right now, we only called up 2 youngsters, but I believe none of them are ready to play in this level yet. So I still gotta search for more youth players. Hopefully, a lot of them hitting the 60 rating mark. If not, 50 something would do. But right now, I think one player that we have is Jonas Brandt. He is 40 something rated, and honestly, I don't believe that. I believe I should have loaned him out in the first game. Not in the first game, but in the first transfer window. But on the other hand, here, the other team, the opposition team, got a red card, and it would be huge for us to actually get one back, even though we have been struggling, like immensely. And here's Varela dribble past the goal player, and then Severa makes some fantastic save, and still the score is nothing. And here's Francis to Munoz, and he's going by himself. And goalkeeper came out a little bit early, and Martinez makes a fine save there. And it's Varela to Gonzalez in the middle, to Duro right here doing a 1-2 pass, and Duro misses that, and that's not what I want from him. He should be scoring that kind of goal every day of the week. Here's Gonzalez again to Benito on the right hand side to Lemos, crosses in the middle, and again the goalkeeper makes a fine save. I don't know what should I be more disappointed with, the not being able to score or something else. And we receive a monthly report from Croatia this time. And again, a lot of these players are really hard to pronounce, but this guy Anto Finsky could be ready for might be ready to play for us. Apparently, he's a goalkeeper from Croatia. That's all I know, and he's 17-year-old, and I still haven't really checked his current rating. And right here, we will be moving on to our third game of this episode. And yes, we will be playing 5 games this month. So yeah, I'm trying to right now, based on the schedule that I want, it's to I want to post one video of the Las Palmas career mode every day, and I will do a double upload on Sunday if I can. And here's first chance. We were playing against Sporting. Kieran almost scored there. It was very close. And here's Castellano on the left-hand side. Took a fake shot. Still dribble pass in the box here to Kieran again, but he should have scored there. I just, I'm not tired yet, but then this is how bad the team is. Like that kind of even though you're 68 rated, you should be scoring that. Like in real life, you should be scoring that. If not hitting the target, it's a must. And right here, Martinez makes a fantastic save. It was almost right over him, but it's a pretty fantastic save by him. And right here, we lost the possession at our own final third. And right here, Martinez makes another fine save there. And the score is still 0-0. And here's Garcia on the right hand side. Here's Mendes to Carmona. And he's looking for some support in the middle. But again, this is what I'm talking about. It's no matter how many players that we have in our own box, we just seemingly cannot get rid of the ball. And this is what I'm talking about right here. And we just conceded that, and we should have cleared that, or we should have done much better than that way earlier, but we just cannot execute our defensive plan. And currently right now, I believe our defensive work, our defense is actually it's a massive flaw. And right there, we conceded another goal. There's no way 2 of our own players cannot try to clear that one ball. Am I right? So this is what I have to experience there, and the other team just keep shooting, shooting at the goalkeeper. It's just really hard to play. But I'm pretty sure a lot of the issue actually comes with the difficulty that I've set. So currently, right now, I'm doing the ultimate difficulty with a bit of a slider change. Good save by Martinez, and I think I'll be moving into legendary. It makes it a bit more easier for me, but I'm pretty sure it is still pretty challenging with the team that I have. And this is what I was talking about again. just poor marking by the defender, and it was just a lack of defensive awareness by our back four. And here's Mendez, great through ball to Garcia, and again, mistakes at the back, mistake after mistakes, and we conceded our fourth one. And Dwight Schrute has to be fuming with his own player. Yes, we are quite a bad team, but we are being humiliated at this moment. And he's Hugo Duro. Done a fine job, but again, should have scored there. Goalkeeper makes a fine save, and here's the last minute free kick. It doesn't really matter, but our defender Lemos is going to take this free kick, and he hits the post. Again, it's very, very close, and that's how the game ends 4-0. It is going to be a terrible day at the training ground. And right here, playing our fourth game against Girona, away from home. And again, this is the lineup. I have not been experienced a lot of players yet, but right now we do a lot of changes. As you guys can see, as I said, Jonas Brand is going to start in this game because, hey, the thing is, you never know. You might start a young player even though he's not ready for a league game. I believe he could do something fantastic. And Samuel also comes on today, and Arita, I think our winger. He's still in the box to Cernik, back to Brent, and that's how he scored. Apparently, even though I didn't really trust my young player, or I didn't really trust him because of his lower rating, turns out he is the one who stepped up to the game, and that's how we score our first goal in a while, to be honest. And that's a very powerful shot. Good finish by him, by the way. There's no way of missing that, unlike the last game where Kyrian misses 2 important shots, and you see Dwight Schrute is very, very happy with his young player. And here's Lemos right here, and then that was the only chance that we have in the first half. And right now in the second half here, it makes it more easier for me to play right now. It's not as frustrating as before. And here's Arita, still going by himself, take a shot, but he should have hit the target. Turns out it was not even close to the goal. As Arita to Castro, our oldest player so far. He's 38 years old, I believe, and he's still going by himself to Ferreira, and he's in the box. And good save by the goalkeeper to deny our second goal. And that's how the game ends, 1-0. We have to rely on a 17 or 16-year-old young German football player to actually help us to secure the win. And here's the final game of this episode against Al-Baksade. I think that's how you pronounce the name. And yes, this is the lineup we're going for. Even though Jonas Brand scored in the last game, but it only happens once in a 1 in a million. So he will be on the bench. Here's Ferreira, and here's an attack for us. Here's Hugo Duro. Can he score here? No, he can't. Goalkeeper makes a fine save, and Hugo Duro is having a tiny little bit of goal drought. He has been not scoring for the past 4 games, which is not something that I want to see. And here's a counter attack from the oppositional team. Is Ojeda to Holland on the left hand side. Susuya. Again, not a lot of players, not one of our players are doing tighter marking. And again, we just couldn't deal with balls flying in the middle, and we just cannot get the ball out of the box. And we are 1-0 down. Here's Benito on the right hand side here, using his speed, looking for some support in the middle to Pedri, and that's how he equalizes 1-1. That's a very good finish, hitting the inner post, and turns out it was a goal. There's Munoz, again losing possession again at the back here, and here's Ojeda, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and there's a fantastic finish by the player, and we are losing 2-1. Here's Ruiz to Ferreira, of course, in the second half. Here's Pedri on the left-hand side. Crosses the middle to Ferreira. Heads it to Gonzalez, but turns out it was a very poor shot in the end. It requires nothing, basically. And there's Benito. Yeah, another Benito. Bass Jack on the right hand side. We just couldn't mark. The other. We just couldn't mark any of the other players tight. You can see we were leaving a lot of open spaces. And here's Sylvester. Yeah, and that's how we conceded the third goal of the day, and it's pretty shocking, honestly. And again, it's another loss. So far, we lost 3 games, won 1 game, and I forgot the other game. But then we have just been doing very, very terribly. So yes, looking at the youth report, looks like Kai Brink is going to be promoted. So does Anto Finsky. 64 rated, perfect for me. Potential in between 75 and 94. Yes, he could be our number 1 goalkeeper, but you never know. And there's Kai Brink, the German player. It's going to be, and they're going to be promoted as well. So we have 2 youngsters being promoted, which is a fantastic milestone for them. But of course, for me as well. I mean, finally, I could achieve something that I've been wanting to do, is using youth players, promoting more youth players. And we've been received a lot of youth report. Juan Guerra, it's a no. Andres Ferreras is going to be a no. Tito Citrunfute is not going to be a no. Mariano Garcia looking very good there. Cesar Miguel is not going to make the cut, unfortunately. And yes, and this it's just doing a little bit of a tiny squad hub, just to update you guys. And of course, Finsky is going to take that number 1 jersey, because I believe if I upgraded him as soon as possible, he is going to be a fantastic player and as well be our number 1 goalkeeper. And here is Kai Brink, and he, of course, even though we have an 18, like number 18 Fakin, I'm going to give him like a 30, much larger number to represent. He is still a youth player. And yeah, so Brink, it's 57, 58, 59 rated, something like that. And yes, so hopefully these 2 players are going to be huge for us. If not, we can train him into a specific rating, and then we sell him for profit to get better young players. Because in the end, it's going to be we'll be revolving a lot of young players in this career mode. So that will be it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So peace.